Hey there. This is probably gonna be my sloppiest stream in a while. Alright, calm the fuck down, Frames, real quick. Frame's so loud that I can't even talk over him. So yeah, my brain today is like freaking gelatin. And you know, the last few hours I was spending watching like YouTube, and I was working on a like a little Smash Brothers thing. It was more of like one of the, you know how when you get into like the Smash mindset, you have like all these characters that you're thinking of, oh, they should add this character, they should add this character. It was like that, but like I decided to take 2 fighter passes and like build them if I was given like the prompt today, you know, based on all the games that have been coming out and are going to come out. And it made me kind of realize that I don't know what games are popular nowadays, because most of what I'm into is like I'm into one game at a time, and then I'm into holy fuck, my frames. I'm into one game at a time, and sometimes that one game is from like freaking 1996. But I did forget to plug in my headset last night, I guess. Because I went to put it on just before stream. I didn't even have any idea what I was gonna stream. I figured, oh, I'll figure it out when I get there. And then I realized that my headset wasn't even plugged in all night. So I've been charging it for like 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes now. So I don't know what kind of a charge I have. So this is going to be a hectic stream. I'm going to sound like an idiot, and it's probably going to be a short stream. Because I'm going to play it off of ear, whether it be my frames fucking up too much or my, you know, my headset warning me of its impending doom. How about, alright. Typically, I would, like, based on what happened today, we got the Mario movie trailer number 2. But it seems every time I just kind of like, oh, and out of nowhere, I'm like, oh, let's react to this together. It never goes well. Like, I did those presentations, the Silent Hill and Resident Evil, and they got fucking diced up. So I'm going to be very delicate with this, and instead I'm going to go in with the assumption that you guys have already watched the trailer. And I mean, I could have told you this last time. Donkey Kong is going to be the best part of the movie. They redesigned him. Hold on, I can pull that up actually, because we're going to be using Donkey Kong Mario movie. They give him a new design for Seth Rogen, and he's gonna be so fucking cool. There aren't as many pictures as I expected of it. But yeah, I mean, look at him. It's Seth Rogen. And personally, I feel like I don't like Peach's design. There was this like Blender model of Peach going around. I think it was Blender. And this reminds me way too much of that. Like, it's like that, but they made her hair more natural looking of a color. But even then, it reminds me too much of it, so it makes me uncomfortable. And also, Her voice is not high enough. Her voice sounds just like what Rosalina would probably sound like in a movie. In a Mario movie to me. But, I don't know, maybe they didn't even think that far ahead. Maybe Rosalina's just gonna be voiced by the same character or something. How can you not... Who... Are there people who don't fucking like this design? If so, it's probably just because of, what the fuck? Because they're so used to, like, the original, or, like, the redesign. This one, instead, is an amalgamation between the classic and the newer one. Why couldn't he base it off more off of this one, huh? I forgot they used to have like segmented arms like that. That's terrifying. I'm just staring at my frames now. Because I've dropped by 2,000 frames within less than 10 minutes. And I feel like that's reason for fear. As is this. Yep. This is us. Oh, whatever. We'll figure it out. If it gets really fucking bad, then I will reset my internet, but I don't know. So last time we looked at this thing with this cursed ass man, and this time we get to see the Ninja Turtles, which is crazy because I watched one of those roster videos, and it was Ninja Turtles. It was the tournament fighter game. I don't remember what it's called. But, yeah. Let's, I don't even remember the controls to this. I was expecting to do it, like, a lot sooner. But I guess I didn't really have a... Oops. I didn't have, like, a huge plan for it. So, TMNT, the Nestor Awards. Bayou Bill, Cobra. Ooh, this one's hot. Look. Mega Man 2 is hot right now. Maybe we should grab that one. A Father's Day special, huh? Clash at Demon Head. That's the game that they got that name in Scott Pilgrim from. Like one of the bands is called Clash of at Demon Head, and this is where it's from. So anyone who yeah. I forget, did I F11'd it last time, didn't I? Isn't that what it's called? That's the one that makes it, yeah, like that. Look at this, now we're in Nintendo. Uncle Fester's Quest, what was it about that game? Was that like the hardest game? Or was that just like a bad game? It's so crazy how you always hear about the bad games and the difficult games. NES Gourmets. 4 of us got together and made a magazine called Nintendo News for a school project. We thought NES fans would enjoy the following recipe that we included. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. 2 cups of strawberry Kool-Aid. 2 cups of raspberry Kool-Aid. 2 cups... What the fuck are they making? That's way too much sugar. 2 cups of ginger ale, 1 box of frozen strawberries. It makes, well, yeah, I fucking hope it makes 12 servings. You'd eat it? What is it? Mix both flavors of Kool-Aid and the ginger ale. Add the strawberries, chill for at least 30 minutes before. What is it though? Alright, we might have to bookmark this and I might have to try this. I'm gonna fucking die. What is it, a drink? Is it a popsicle? It says chill for 30 minutes. That's not gonna be a popsicle. That's like a slushy or something. And you don't cut up the strawberries or anything? You just put entire ass strawberries in it? Delicious, guys. Remember to have an adult supervised in the kitchen if you've never tried your hand at putting a recipe together before. Cheers. I made a rap for you. I hope you and all the NES fans will like it. It's The Legend of Zelda, and it's really bad. The creatures in this game are really... Did they just steal that, or is this the origin of that? Wizard... Did they steal this shit? This is literally... This is one-to-one that... You know what I'm talking about, right? You two. I'm used to the autofill options. What would that even be called? It's The Legend of Zelda. And it's really rad. Yeah, this...
Did you see the latest Nintendo newsletter?
Whoa,
1987.
Nice graphics. I'd like to get my hands on that game.
You mean you haven't played it yet? We can play it on my Nintendo.
They literally
Entertainment
stole this
System.
shit.
It's The Legend of Zelda, and it's really rad.
And they just
Those
let them-
creatures from Ganon are pretty bad. Octoroks, Tektites, levers too. But with your help, our hero pulls through. Yeah.
They just added different words after that.
Awesome.
Intense.
Nice
The Nintendo
graphics.
Entertainment System. Your parents help you hook it up. The Legend of Zelda sold separately.
The Legend of Zelda sold... Oh, fuck. I got autoplay on. So they... Alright. To be fair, they didn't steal the entire thing. They just stole the first few lines of it. But then they... I don't know. To make it... I'm at a loss for words with this one. Back then, you could get away with calling The Legend of Zelda bad. Yeah, I mean, bad still means good in some ways. Like calling someone a baddie is a compliment. Sequel madness. I have just purchased the most thrilling game ever, Zelda 2. The Adventures of Link. The game is filled with very impressive graphics, music, and strategy. I would like to recommend Zelda 2 to everyone. What does that say? Does it actually... The stream is so bad. You know, you could say that. I wouldn't be surprised. I already dropped 5,000 frames and it's going down even more. The Metal Gear realistic graphics. What did they think realistic? Did real life just look way different back then? You walk outside and everything's just all pixely. Oh, hell yeah. Dude, can you imagine seeing this shit when you were a kid? Like, this was when the show was hot, right? This was when the show was like at its peak badness. Tutorial. I can't read this, but it probably says something very cool. Yeah, that's the Shredder. His chainsaw maniac. His chainsaw is deadly. Giant frog, watch out for his tongue. Fire freak, avoid the fire he spits. Oh, we got a rapper over here, huh? The Mecha Turtle. Are these all just like made up names? He looks like the other turtles. Oh, this is him. It's the same dude. Robo. This robot is tough on the they had a lot of turtle like robots, didn't they? I didn't mean they had a lot of turtles, didn't they? This guy's the guy who stole the Zelda rap? Oh, I'm gonna fuck him up. Save April. Yeah, this is gonna be my try it like a real turtle's voice. I don't remember what they sound like. All this and great gas mileage too. That's literally a voice I already give to characters when I play games. Check out the fancy footwork. Are these all the same dude? Are these all Leonardo, or is that Donatello? Damn, they give you a little whatever the fuck that is. What is that? He's just throwing wind across the air. Built-in airbending. This really is just an entire guide on how to beat this game, isn't it? Cowabunga, we got some rad insurance premiums. Master, we found you. Will the turtles work together and defeat the maniacal Shredder? Or will the criminal genius triumph once again? Oh, that's scary. All this cool art, and then you see the game and it's just like fucking 2 pixels. Ooh, Nestor. This is just them talking about a game, I guess. Oh, the Nestor Awards. Is this the first annual Nestor Awards? Welcome to... It is the first annual... I'm like monologuing to my fucking self over here, then I read it. I actually read it. Welcome to the first annual Nintendo Power Awards, or Nestors, as we proudly call them. The purpose of the Nestors is to recognize special achievements and excellence in Nintendo Entertainment System games, in Nestor Entertainment System games. Your votes are in. The ballots have been tabulated. Ooh, I voted on this, remember? We voted on this together last time. The Best Graphics and Sound Award goes to Simon's Quest. Its use of detailed foreboding backgrounds such as the mansions and graveyards and eerie music combined to create a great sense of mystery during the day and the haunting suspense and danger of the night. Okay. So I guess was like every game popular back then? Because like you have kids determining all this. You have kids voting on this. So, and kids will play whatever their parents buy for them, right? Or rent for them. They only had like 5. Yeah, they only had like 5 games back then. And only like 2 of them were made by big companies, so. The standout winner for best challenge is The Legend of Zelda. And it's really rad. Famous for its Lost Woods labyrinth monsters and the diabolical Ganon. Is that how they used to spell Ganon? After the problem-solving mysteries and rigorous hazards, players are presented with even more challenges in the second quest. The landslide winner is Super Mario Bros. 2 and best fun, the best theme. Its many imaginative worlds and worlds of exotic creatures such as living bombs. Oh, they have living bombs, huh? That's crazy, dude. And bizarre birds. The story of the simple plumber saving the world of dreams has found a home in the hearts of players young and old alike. And has the best control. Once again, winner is Mario 2. Gameplay control is so responsive that you almost feel you're the one jumping cloud to cloud. Oh yeah, that's fucking cool. The best character. The runaway victor. Yeah, you didn't have many actual characters back then. Yeah, notice they said nothing about the best Mario character ever, Birdo. And how Birdo was in... Birdo should be best character, honestly. But there wasn't much in terms of, like, personality and stuff back then. You only had a bit to work off of. So Link makes sense. So best ending is Mario 2. Because isn't it, at the end it's just like a dream or something, right? He like wakes up and he's like, oh, mamma mia, pastoroni. The best PvP is Blades of Steel. With the title, look, this is the title. It's like, oh, it's a cool, it's fucking samurai sword fighting game or something. And then you look at this. Nope. Nope, it's a hockey game. I mean, why would you make this cool, this like the coolest art I've ever seen in my life for your title card, and then it's just for this, like, oh, it's just a sport that people play. I mean, it is one of the deadliest sports to play, but still. The best overall was Zelda 2. Well, gang, that about wraps up our ceremony for this year. It's certainly been exciting tallying the votes and determining the winners. Congratulations to all, and congratulations to everyone who participated by sending in their vote. That's crazy. Dude, show this shit to IGN. Do you think they'd believe it? Also, I just want to ask, how bad are the frame drops? Because I don't know if you can even, like, see that they're happening on it in this style of video. Like, the frames just dropped to, like, 3,000. I don't know if you can even tell. Can you? Yeah, he kind of looks like a puppet a little bit. You don't see frame rate? Oh, so you only see things as they exist purely. You don't see them in frame rates? Or are you altogether blind? Damn, this game looks like a game where things happen and shit. These guides are boring. Why do they think these guides are fun and good? I don't want just an entire guide to a game. That's what game guides are for. Mega Man 2, look at that! That's the Japanese art. His shoe is coming off. Right? This is Japanese art, right? Or did they learn from the first game and they fixed it? Because I feel like the art, the cover art for Mega Man 2 is pretty bad too, isn't it? You've been looking at the same site since you were born. Do I just keep going through this as if nothing is wrong? Is it gonna work this way, you think? Starting off the previous section, this issue is Capcom's hot new Mega Man 2. It features super sound, spectacular graphics, and great gameplay. You love it. What terrible schemes has Dr. Wily devised in his secret underground lab? Oh yeah, it's real. His lab is supposed to be like a secret, hidden away thing. Secret underground lab. Yeah, this is real underground. Heh. On his box of carrot bombs next to his NES. This is horrendous. Fine. Fine, you win, magazine. It still looks awful, though. That's the issue here. It still looks awful. Hair-raising thrills, close calls, enemies galore, excitement. You can't just say fucking excitement. You can say that in like a, you can't even, I was gonna say you could say that in a commercial and it would convey it a little better. But even then, you can't just say that shit. Excitement. You can say radical. That should say radical, I think. That'll sell the game to me. If your game is radical in the 90s, then, this is late 80s. This is almost the 90s. If you say radical in the almost 90s, I'm buying your game. I'm playing your game. What? No, not you. Hi, Doc. I heard about what you're up to, and I've decided to pay you and your goons a little visit. See you soon. Go ahead, your defeat will be frosting on the cake of victory. My victory. No, this is, hold on. I call this Japanese art. This is Nintendo Power art. I'm pretty sure. This looks like their style. Faxandu? Far in the mist-shrouded past, the elven town of Aeolus enjoyed a peaceful existence under the shade of the magical World Tree. Oh no, what's gonna happen to the World Tree Center? One day, their woodland surroundings were suddenly shattered when a shower of meteorites hit the World Tree. Oh no! I saw it coming. I could have warned them. I knew it. I knew that shit was gonna happen. The Demon King, who was hibernating deep in the underworld, awoke from his slumber. He sent his evil minions to the Earth's surface, where they caused havoc and destruction. The life-giving elven fountains began drying up. To restore peace to the world, a perilous quest through the gigantic World Tree must be... Oh, that's kind of interesting, actually. Hold on now. The game takes place within the World Tree. Okay, now it looks fucking dumb, because that just looks like a... That looks like my uncle or something, right? Sire, there appears... There's been another... I butcher that. Sire, there's a second meteor. They said, like, bombarded with meteors. There was, like, 18 of them. A shower of meteorites. How many do you think minimum is a shower of meteorites? I say, like, 20. That's a shower. So you don't have a shower if like 10 drops of water fall on you. So it seems this game had a cool concept, but I don't think it's quite what I expected. If this concept was made nowadays, where there's like meteorites that fall in a fantasy town, and you're like going through a world tree to like do something to like save everyone. That sounds cool in a modern game. It says the Addams Family theme here. They're all together Uki. So was this a good game, or was it like a... Here, I'll just Google it. Was Fester's Quest a bad game? Yeah, it's a bad game, it says. It says it's a bad game. All right. I thought he was blowing up a bubble gum. He was blowing up a bubble gum. Clash at Demon Head. Yeah. Yeah, I looked it up and it said yeah. I don't have much to say about this. I wish I did, but like all I know is about the Scott Pilgrim thing. Dragon Warrior coming soon to the NES. How many of these games never actually did make it to the NES? Oh wow. You must be the expert video consultant. We have some technical game questions for you. Expert is my middle name. I know everything there is to know, just to ask. This is Umberto Ria, the director and a great artist. His name is kind of hard to pronounce. Ah, Senor Nestor, welcome, welcome. You are to make this picture authentic as real as picture authentic as real NES game. Oh, so they're working on like a movie, a video game movie, huh? That's gonna end well, I'm sure. Come, you show Umberto, where's the up one? In video game lingo, we call it a one-up, sir. But of course, you see, Umberto seeks perfection. This movie must be exactly like the game. So here in Act 4, Scene 2. Tell me, where is the up one? It's right here at the beginning. The bridge, the one up. It's the up one, yeah. You are sure? My integrity as an artist depends on this. I'd bet my max on it. What does that mean? We've dropped 10,000 frames in 30 minutes. That's like a world record, I think. This Max, he is your friend? Oh, my Max. Well, never mind. It is good. Now is the stunt ninja ready? Stunt ninja? Okay, boss. Is this the stunt ninja? Wait, that's... Oh, okay. Okay, boss. Lights, camera, action. Don't they know ninjas never wear bow ties? Whoa. He's past the mark. I have to stop him. Cut. You passed it, dummy. One up. Oh, it was in a different place? Only Umberto says cut. Throw him off my set. Wait, I'm telling you, he's no ninja. I just forgot where it was, that's all. Oh my god. He bet his max on it and everything. Come tell Umberto now. You know so much about Up Once. Up what? Where do I get the fairy spell? Oh, it's these question things again. The only reason I would want to read those was if I knew the answers and I could point out how stupid the answers that they gave were. I'm basically the Nestor of the situation here. Ninja Gaiden. Doesn't Gaiden mean like side story or something? What exactly about Ninja Gaiden makes it an actual Gaiden? I'm the Nestor of real life. Yeah. When I hear the word Gaiden, I think of the Shut Up and Jam Gaiden. Is that what it's called? It's like you play as who the fuck do you even play as? Hold up, let me check. I don't want to like give you false information. Oh, you play as Charles Barkley? Is that true? I don't know, but it's like it's a JRPG but with basketball stuff in it. It's pretty cool. I want to try it out at some point because it's really bizarre. And I feel like it's one of those oddities that I would cover here. Typically, I want to do more like fan games and ROM hacks and stuff. I don't really like last one I tried. I got fucking stuck in it, so I feel like that's why I haven't touched on them again. So Zelda 2, I don't know what it was last time, but it shot up to 1. That's crazy. So it was pretty popular back then. And Punch-Out is 16? Are you kidding me? It's 16? Chill out with the player's choice. Players are hot for the coolest action in town. Blades of Steel slips past year-round favorite. What? This makes Blades of Steel even more pathetic. Can you imagine as a kid reading that players are hot for this game, and then it's just like oh, it's called Blades of Steel. That's so fucking cool. And then you could like go to the store, look at it. It's a hockey game. That's so dumb. Link scales the heights. Game counselors, like most people, enjoy excitement, danger, and the thrill of discovery. Link has it all. Return to Hyrule if you dare. The dealers do dare. They love Link and the legions of Ganon whom he must face. Okay. So why do the players, pros, and the dealers get a pick? Is this what the dealers are like upselling or something? I don't fully understand the dealer thing. Yeah, these are the drug dealers. Yeah, drug dealers love Zelda 2, Mario 2, and Skate or Die. The players still have Super Mario Brothers at number 2. And why the fuck are they playing Blades of Steel so much? That's probably when the casual gamers started getting into it, right? Professor Nestor's Father's Day lecture today. From what? From I Knew That Institute in Redmond, Washington. Please welcome. Did I read that right? From I Knew. Here at the I Knew That Institute. I'm not reading this. It's a fucking tongue twister. It's a tongue twister. It's like a joke. It's supposed to be a joke, but it's just a tongue twister. Odd apparition. We've discovered a few odd goings-on in the palaces and towns of Hyrule. Link can not only go onto the roof of some of the palaces, but he also seems to be able to transport himself from one palace or town to another. To perform this feat, Link must... Is this a glitch, or is this like an actual thing that... Because I know that in like Mario 64 there are warps that you can take, and some of them aren't as obvious as others. Like there's one inside of the pyramid that doesn't need to be there. But I've gotten it before just by mistake. Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle. That wascally web is coming home to your NES on the queasiest quest yet. I'd play some Looney Tunes games, to be honest. One of my games growing up was Back in Action, and it was, you know, it had nothing at all to do with the movie, but I thought it was pretty fun. And the music and like the atmosphere were nostalgic to me as I was playing it, so I can't imagine how crazy that would be going back to that. Fist of the North Star. I should have instantly reacted. Look at this shit. Oh yeah, this is him. I don't remember his name, but I know he doesn't look like that. His name is either Ken, Gento, Yulia, or Kazan. It's probably Ken. But I know he doesn't look like that shit. And we're gone. Monster Party. There's a lengthy lead into this party that sets up the bizarre plot and this innocent tale of a boy and his monster friend Bert. A monster/dragon has recruited Mark, armed only with his trusty baseball bat. Is this just Earthbound? This is just Mother, but with a dragon. Monster Party. Monster Party. Monster Party. Okay, it's a movie. It's a video game for the NES. This is gonna fry my computer. Actually, Wikipedia itself is usually decent. So it did release here. How come I've never heard of this? Is it bad? Hold on, is it bad? Monster Party, I'm gonna look up NES. Well, Please don't pick on me. Hello, baby. Sorry, I'm dead. Alright. This doesn't look bad. This looks crazy. How come I've never heard of this game? This looks kind of awesome. Does it like play bad? 91% liked this game. It's made by Bandai. How have you've seen this game? I've never seen this game in my life. But this is a good game. Unironically, this game is amazing. I remember every time I went to my friend's house, I saw that he had this game. I saw that they had this game, and I was always so like curious about it. But then they were like, yeah, you don't want to play that one. And then one day, they just like, I played it finally, and I was like, this is addicting. I beat the entire thing within a few hours, and then and then they just gave it to me. So I own this game, I think. Yeah, I'll have to double check, like, see where it is, but I'm pretty sure that friend gave me this game. I wouldn't mind playing through it. Adventure of Lolo. Players pull contest. Enter now for a chance to win these prizes. First grand prize winner, mountain bike with helmet. Okay. Wait, 15 second prize winners. That's confusing. So like the 15 people below that, and then the 50 people after the 15 people. So this is like 66 people all together just getting rewards for no reason. Wait, autographed WrestleMania game packs? Isn't that better? That's way fucking better than a bicycle with a helmet. That's signed. You can't. All right. Try selling this bicycle and helmet that you won today. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, you won. You won that. You won that from a magazine. Okay. But if you try to sell these autographed WrestleMania game packs, they're not gonna like. They're not gonna. There's no way to disprove that. It's like, oh, that's from that contest, right? Like, no one's gonna fucking care about the bike. Why is that the #1 thing? Maybe they could afford more of the game packs than they could of the bike. Right, the bike's probably like I don't know. How much were bikes back then? How much were games back then? Like $40? So let's say the bike was like $300. I'd say the game packs were probably more worth it, and then you just ask your friend who is a wrestler, just be like, hey, sign all of these, please. This was when Batman was coming out. A whole new world. 21 Jump Street. I still haven't even seen that. Ultimate video game. Lock Arm. Jeffrey Scott. Oh, that's just a concept for a video game. I consider myself a power player. I just solved Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, in a week and a day. This is just one of my many accomplishments. Why did they call it solving? They did that last time too. They call it solving the game. Yeah. Pick up the Rubik's Cube. Yeah, solve the Rubik's Cube. Pick up the video game controller. Yeah, I just solved Mario 2. I've solved Super Mario Bros. Jackal, Legend of Zelda, Jaws, Renegade, Legend of Cage, Ikari Warriors, and Goonies 2. And no one back then questioned why there was a Goonies 2, but no Goonies 1. That was the thing, right? It was just they made Goonies 2. I'm something of a power player myself. I've also beaten Mike Tyson in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Wouldn't that be considered solving it, though? And finished Metroid and Kid Icarus 6 times. Holy shit, we have ourselves a power player over here. Is this our power player? I've also reached the end of Russian Attack and Castlevania What? Okay, what's categorized as solving and what's categorized as like reaching the end of? What is the difference? Zelda 2 is my favorite game. It was very challenging and fun. It was my ambition to solve it in record time, and I did it. Later, I solved it in an hour and 40 minutes without continuing. I plan on getting Super Mario Bros. 2 and Castlevania 2. They beat it in an hour and 40 minutes. This game, if I were to start streaming this, this would become my new Pokemon Emerald. I would just be streaming it non-stop. I'd never beat Zelda 2 if I started it. I'd have to have like some sort of training before it, where I play a bunch of other, where I solve a bunch of other NES games, and then I would work up to it. Is this one about steel, blades of steel or whatever? I received my Nintendo last Christmas, and ever since then, I've been tackling every game I can get my hands on. Of these games, I have conquered many, and this is why I consider myself a power player. I've conquered The Legend of Zelda, Metroid, Contra, Commando, Ghosts and Goblins, Ikari Warriors, Top Gun, and many more. I have never played a dull or boring Nintendo game. I am planning on purchasing ice hockey soon. Oh, why aren't you getting Blades of Steel, dude? Come on, Anthony. Did these kids ever submit proof? No, dude. Back then, you said you solved the game, and that game was solved by you. Nobody's bullshitting these. No one makes... Kids don't know how to lie. You kidding me? I just don't understand why he wants ice hockey and not Blades of Steel, but that's fine. It's whatever. Time for a basketball update. Here's the latest with what's going down with B-Ball World. Holy shit, they have like a ton of games in the basketball department. You solved Elden Ring in an hour? That's gonna be hard to beat. That's gonna be hard to beat. Oh, this game sucked too. Who did I watch play this game? The Three Stooges. Didn't like Germa or someone try to play this? I feel like I tried to play this. Was this on DOS too? This was terrible. It's one of those games where you have no idea what you're supposed to do, but it's even worse because you're not even able to like walk around and stuff. Also, I like this little dude. Back to the Future. This one from LJN, the gaming masterminds, is based on the hit movie from a few summers back. It has been distinctive LJN style. It has that distinctive LJN style and an interesting timer, which is a fading picture of Marty's siblings. Check out the screenshot. Oh, that's something, I hope. That's so funny. The distinctive LJN style. Yeah, it looks like a video game, kinda. I like that guy. I like that guy. I like that guy. I like that guy who melted into, like, sludge. Ooh, the power glove. Get ready for high-tech hip. Have you ever secretly dreamed that you could put your NES in your pocket so that you could play it wherever you go? So have we. Well, our dreams are about to come true, as Nintendo will soon be introducing Game Boy. It is a portable game system that is about the size of a Walkman and uses interchangeable game packs. Titles already announced are Super Mario Land. That's a fucking banger. I streamed that and that was really fucking fun. Yeah, the game what? Is that like the Game & Watch? No, you guys, if you wanted a challenging little game that will only take you... How long did that take me on my final run? It's not long, but it takes long to like actually figure it out. Yeah, no, this Game Boy thing is gonna flop for sure. You can't put games on a little thing and expect them to be good. I mean, isn't that what Tiger Electronics been doing? Just doesn't fucking work. Get a free Team Power Tip poster and help a friend earn his wings. Was that like recommend this to a friend? Ooh. Seal your future. The Nintendo quality seal makes it crystal clear that your NES game packs and accessories are backed by Nintendo. Without the seal, it's not Nintendo. Okay, that's good to know. Alright, so what's this next one? I forget how you go to it. This? Is this? Oh shit. This looks kind of scary actually. Alright, Mega Man 2. So they got a super power tip book for Mario 2. But Mario 2 came out like a while ago, didn't it? This guy's back. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? RoboCop, DuckTales, Iron Sword. I forget, was Roger Rabbit good? Oh, you could do that. Was Roger Rabbit a good game? Where's my mag? I love reading Nintendo Power, but instead of arriving at my house at the beginning of the month, they get here towards the end of the month. Why is this? You're not alone, Jordan. Nintendo Power fans shouldn't expect to receive issues of Nintendo Power until the 3rd or 4th week of the month, of the first month listed on the cover. For example, Nintendo received the March-April issue from the printer during the first week of March. Then it took about a week to address them, and an additional 2 or 3 weeks for the post office to deliver them. Wow, they just did not give a fuck about delivering magazines back then, did they? I feel like it's reasonable to expect your March issue to come in March. I guess since you're labeling them March, April, it's a little different. But it still seems kind of messed up that you're not receiving them like as, because they can rework their whole system so that you get it like the first of the month or like within the first week of the month, right? But they decided to instead give this this deadline of, oh, it'll be there March, April, late, early, but I don't fucking know. Whenever we decide to send it, that's when you'll get it. That doesn't seem very fair. I've been wondering some things about NES characters. How old are Mario and Luigi? Do they have a last name? Yeah, it's Mario. Are they twins? When's Link's birthday? How old is he? Did he marry Princess Zelda already? We wish we could answer all of your questions, Jackie. But the fact of the matter is that some questions simply don't have answers. We feel that NES fans have enough imagination to conjure up some of their own fun and interesting facts about NES characters. That's a reasonable answer. Because, I mean, Nintendo Power people aren't going to have the answers. And I feel like the fun... That's why I don't like how people dig deep into lore and stuff. Like, who fucking cares? Some things should be general, and that's just how they should be. Wait, we got to see the Power player profile of the week. Atlanta, Georgia, age 36. Favorite game. The Legend of Zelda has been my favorite since I got it. But Mario 2 is giving it a run for its money. Outstanding video accomplishment. When I heard that Super Mario Bros. 2 had been released, I went to a local store. Luckily, I got the last copy out of an entire case they had received earlier in the day. I rushed home with my new game pack, anxiously awaiting the adventures that lay ahead of me in Subcon. Is that what the place was called? Subcon? This was on Saturday afternoon. By Tuesday night, I had worked my way to World 7-2 and had located Wart. On Wednesday morning, I fed him his vegetables and defeated him. Other video accomplishments. Oh, they're like, That wasn't good enough. You needed to give us a little more than that, please. I've gone through The Legend of Zelda, Metroid, and Kid Icarus several times without losing a single life. That's what you start with, dude. You don't start with, oh, I beat this game that just came out. The hell are you start with the 3 other games that you'd beaten several times without losing a single life. Yeah, he took 3 days to solve Mario 2, and he could have started with these 3 games that he's beaten. In Nintendo Golf, I shot 12 just 2 days after getting the game. Like, that's the shit that you say, dude. That's why they asked you for more, because you didn't start with that shit. Wait, they messed up last issues. They messed up his last name. Brian Eakins, not Brian Michaels. Well, let's see who Brian Eakins is. Now I'm interested to see who this was. No, go back. Was it here? Brian Eakins? Brian Eakins. Where did they list it? Is it not in the mailbox section? Player's Pulse. Where was the freaking Player's Pulse? I just noticed the table of contents makes no fucking sense. Because everything's a different size and like everything's overlapping each other. It just doesn't actually make any sense. Is there a Player's Pulse in this one? They should have it in the same order every time, I feel like. Or they just didn't include it at all. Oh. Brian Michael. Can you imagine? Holy shit. Can you imagine being Brian Michaels? And, well, Brian Eakins or whatever. How do you mess up this kid's name? This kid, like, brought this into school and was like, Look, everybody, I made it into the new Nintendo Power. Guys, look. And then all of his friends were like, no, it kind of looks like you, but no, that's some kid named Brian Michaels, actually. That's fucked up. That kid's fucked up now. That kid's probably a serial killer now. So more build-up from Mega Man 2. He's putting glue. He's painting glue over the. Why are they making him seem like an idiot? Isn't he like actually a genius? Isn't that his whole deal? Wow, they were really selling this shit. Okay, no, they just made the whole book this weird, fucked up, huge thing. Or this is just what the print's doing now. I can't read this. It's too small. 1 page at a time, buddy. No, that's awful. That looks horrible. Why is it all fucked up? I can't read this. It's so tiny. Okay, this is back to normal. All that seemed kind of not important anyways. Born of Legend. An RPG unlike any before. Well, what makes it unlike? It's been a long time in coming. But finally there's a role-playing game for the NES that draws you into the heart of the action. In the distant land of Alifgard, a story unfolds with you as the hero, a descendant of the great warrior Erdrick, who once fought and conquered a great evil. Dragon Warrior. Is this what they called Dragon Quest? Dragon Warrior. Yeah, this is just Dragon Quest. I was thinking maybe it was a spin-off. Well, I don't remember about Dragon Quest facts. I've played like one Dragon Quest and I didn't beat it. So I know like nothing about the series. I knew that it had a weird transition into the US, but I didn't know that it was called something. I forgot that it was called something different. And this art looks horrible compared to what they were selling it with back then. You know? Was Dragon Ball not popular? Or Dragon Ball Z? Were they not popular in the US at this time? You don't think you could have made a game with a hero that looks kind of like Goku and people would buy that shit? They really didn't believe in Japan's abilities back then. Alright, we got a RoboCop game. These pages are all fucked up. I mean, that would be a cool poster, I imagine. Goku. Ooh, DuckTales. This was the game that was good, right? The one game that was ever good. Uncle Scrooge may already be a millionaire, but he won't rest until he has added these precious items to his treasury as well. How many times have they remastered this game? Like twice? I gotta give it a try, honestly. There's a lot of old games that I have to try because, you know, I mean, old games were always had secrets that made them hard. Like a lot of old games just had these secret ways of progressing in actual, like in the main story, not just secrets to like show your friends. Now there's secrets that made it impossible to progress unless you knew them. So that's what's discouraging about old games to me. And I wonder if there's a website that just is able to tell you if there's a wall in fashion of like a, you know what I mean, in fashion of a secret. Like there are games you could just jump through, and then there are games where, oh, you have to get the item from here and bring it back to here and then talk to this guy 3 times and shit like that. Stupid and Smart Guy and Psycho. The three amigops. These were their actual names in the movie. Hey, I'm not just a drawing interest. I have a clue. I don't remember how she talks. I don't remember. I've watched that movie like once. Gee, Eddie, tell me what's next. I'm all ears. I get it, because he likes ears of corn. I have a feeling we can only win by a hair. Oh, he's funny too. Oh. Boy, did I ever get off at the wrong bus stop. Can I help you with something? You look lost. That's April O'Neil. How have I only seen Roger Rabbit once? Because I didn't really like it that much. I didn't really care about it. The only Bob Hoskins movie I need is the Mario movie, to be honest with you. Lost? No way. I just don't know where I am. So who are you? I'm April. I was just going to see some friends. They might be able to help you. Oh, it is April O'Neil. Holy shit. She looks different in every medium she's in, doesn't she? In that video I watched about a TMNT tournament roster, like a sequel roster, he talked about how a lot of the main characters looked like different in each different version. and a lot of them look drastically different in a lot of them. And April is one character who changes not only in appearance a lot, but she also changes in like occupation and like what she actually does a lot. And it's kind of weird to see that it applies to here as well in this comic. That's not even you'd think they just pull her like animated appearance, but no. They don't wear bow ties and have red hair, do they? As a matter of fact, they don't have any hair at all. They're turtles. Not just any turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Hey guys, knock it off. What if they weren't doing anything? They're just dancing and shit. Are you the real Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Well, we're sure not the Three Musketeers. Because there's 4 of them, get it? It's funny. They look taller in the comic books, and greener too. Say, aren't you Nestor, the great video game player? My friends simply call me Nestor the Great. It's a bit shorter. So you probably know all about our new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game. I wrote the book on it. We can't seem to get through the area here. I'm just fucking up all their voices now. Ah, that's easy. You have to eat 99 pizzas. I hope we ordered enough. I love this game. Boy, this is tougher than I thought. Leonardo, where's that issue of Nintendo Power? It was under the pizzas. Looks like someone took a bite out of it. Check this out. This guy says every turtle should have 99 scrolls before entering Area 3. Not pizzas. Says who? Who wrote the book? Just once I'd like to make it through the comic strip without seeing him. Do you think that's going to be possible? Do you think it's going to happen? You want me to watch Roger Rabbit? If I watched Roger Rabbit, I'd be like just sitting there like staring blankly at a screen. I'd feel no emotions watching Roger Rabbit. Actually, as a kid, I was very curious as to what Roger Rabbit was even from. Because I was used to movies with cartoon characters being, you know, an adaptation of something else. So I was like, oh, Roger Rabbit must be from like another show or a game or something, right? But I guess he's just original to that movie. Or was there like a book or something? Seems like the type of thing that there would be a book and it's based off of a book. Gizmo. Gizmo has variable speed turbo. That looks disgusting. That looks horrible. I'd be embarrassed to own that controller. Another Mario picture where he has the weird, like, squeezing his head hat. Mindscape. Gossip Gremlins will be bursting with news on the summer Consumer Electronics Show next issue. Watch for it. That's exciting news. Hey, look what's coming soon to stores near you. Also get an insider look of future releases. Oh, wow. There's 6 Link dolls hidden in Hyrule that will give you a 1-up. Are these all? These are all just 1-up things. That's cute. Little 1-up section. That's genius. 100 years of Nintendo. In 1889, Thomas Edison was busy inventing electric light bulbs, and no one had even imagined video games. That was the year when Fusajiro Yamauchi, it's probably Yamauchi, whose great-grandson is now president of Nintendo Company, began manufacturing traditional Japanese-style playing cards called Hanafuda. That was the same year Thomas Edison was inventing the light bulb. That's crazy. That's the year. Hold on. We didn't have electric light bulbs until 1889. What were we fucking doing? And now we have like 17 different types of electric light bulbs, and we have like so much new fucking technology that's crazier to even imagine than light bulbs. How did this all happen? You know him, you love him, you can't live without him. And now the world's most famous sibling plumbers are heading your way in a bright new television series. It's called the Super Mario Bros. Super Show and should delight audiences of all ages. The show is a combination live-action animated cartoon series. The live-action portion of the show is set in the basement of Mario and Luigi's plumbing store. It's their basement? I never knew that. That's kind of weird. In Brooklyn, and it centers around the brothers' whimsically bizarre escapades. Special guest stars from the worlds of music, sports, and entertainment will be stopping by to yeah, they had like Elvira and shit on that show. That's crazy. Dude, Mario should have another show like that. I would watch the fuck out of that. If he had like Ariana Grande and freaking Lil Nas X. I guess that's kind of what Sesame Street has always been, right? Sesame Street has always been that like whimsical little show for children where there's guest stars. Oh, like real musicians like Billy Joel and I don't know who else fuck was on it. Everybody was on that show. Billie Eilish was on that show. That's incredible. All right. See, we're still not into that many games that I've played. Look, they made the hat look better than in the official art. My Chemical Romance was on Yo Gabba Gabba once. That's amazing. I kind of love that. The NES is by far the best product I've ever purchased for my children. While being entertaining, I've discovered that it is one of the most durable products being made today. Believe it or not, I drove over my children's NES with our 1984 Cadillac. Needless to say, we were all very upset. Did you guys have like a fight? You didn't say accidentally drove over it. You guys had like a fucking fight, like the... How do you don't accidentally drive over at NES? That reminds me of you know the biggest freak out ever video where the kid shoves like the remote up his ass? Well, they made an entire like franchise out of that YouTube channel. And they just started recording them freaking out more and more. And it got to the point where I guess they could afford to have their dad pretend to like burn their Xbox 360 and their fucking like I don't know, whatever console was big at the time, like their Wii. He threw their Wii into like a wood chipper and shit. That reminds me of this. It's very reminiscent. But I'm just like, that's crazy that was a thing. They stream now? Oh my god, do they still do the same content? I thought that they were found out at one point and then they just like stopped. You know, there's a point where you are discovered and then you just give up. Needless to say, we were all very upset. After removing the screws in the top of the machine and straightening out the metal frame that protects the circuit board, I was able to slip a game pack in. Much to our amazement, after carefully plugging it in, and it worked perfectly as ever. That's crazy. That's crazy. They should try to blow up like an NES. Oh, they're just a gaming channel now? Do people watch them? How many viewers do they have? I should probably follow them then. You don't have a chance of getting there before us, Scrooge. Scrooge you. You know, a lot of this art is just fine, right? And then I see this guy and he looks like a children's drawing. Also, why is there an E here? Oh, these are... I was like... E-bribe the statue? What the fuck? Oh, they have a Halloween level and everything. I gotta play this. I gotta play this. The King of the Terra Firmies. Is that gonna make sense to me when I play the game? Why do they have the same face? Every angry thing in this has the same face. Disney same face syndrome. Oh, they're trying to sell Dragon Quest again. Why did they... What about changing the name from Dragon Quest to Dragon Warrior did they think would be that grandiose? I just feel like it's basically the same vibe from both of them. If anything, Dragon Warrior sounds like a knockoff of Dragon Quest. But that's just as someone who grew up knowing what Dragon Quest was. Never before have you experienced this kind of adventure on your NES. Beyond hope and fear, you must conquer implacable foes. Implacable? Solve riddles as old as and as dark as the caves of Alifgard. So yet another game to solve. I do like reading the like them talking about themselves beating games. It's probably one of the most entertaining parts because the language that they use is incredible to behold. 4 times the fun. 4 players can now tap into the power of the NES. With a new family of games designed to be played by 4 people, the action and excitement is wilder than ever. What games? What games can you play with 4? Off-road, play action football. Have I solved Splatoon 3 yet? No. I was gonna solve a little bit more of that today, but I didn't want to I wanted to do this instead because this is easier to just turn off if my headset starts going crazy on me. I was only able to charge my headset for 30 minutes, so I don't know if it's almost dead again. You play a Nightmare on Elm Street with 4 people. You may never go to sleep again once you enter Freddy's Nightmare World. You and 3 of your friends, the Elm Street neighborhood gang, have only your cunning and power of the satellite to get you through this LGN horror pack. Oh god. They had me until LJN. That's not I hope was it fun? Was it Nightmare on Elm Street NES? You always just use your aux cord when you stream? What do you mean by that? The thing is, the aux cord, for my computer is kind of weird. I don't know if it works right. Because I've tried plugging it in before and I don't think it... Maybe I don't have an audio thing set up in there or something. So I had to use the USB plug for my headset. So that's the only way that can work. I mean, I guess technically I could... That's what's the beauty of doing this. Is I could turn off my headset and then you would hear it, but I wouldn't hear it. And then I could just keep talking about this stuff. Bird cosplay. That's a good idea. What do you mean bird cosplay? I'm still looking at this. 76% liked this video game. What was the reception at the time? It was shit. Damn, it was a bad game. Okay. Counselor's Corner. How do I get through section blah 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 blah? Where's Castlevania and how do I get there? The final challenge is Castlevania. More Fester's Quest. Here are some of those obnoxious aliens that have infested Fester's neighborhood. Each has its own mode of locomotion and attack. Mr. Thunderblade, T-Rex, Zybar, Thing, Morticia, Mama, question mark. Some more of Who Framed Roger Rabbit. He's playing on his Nintendo DS. Uncle Fester on one side and Batman on the other. What does that mean? Is that referring to something? Is this supposed to say this, or is this supposed to be too... Is this supposed to be Batman on here and then Fester's quest on... I don't fucking know, dude. Uncle Fester on the streets and Batman in the sheets. For real, though. Ooh, Game Boy, what is in it? Portable and powerful. This is the innovative new game system that will travel everywhere, I've decided, instead of anywhere. Game Boy's detailed graphics, super stereo sound, and compact game packs make it a perfect package for play on the go. Ooh, they're gaming together. Emphasis on gay. The Soviet Union. Whoa, this was when Tetris? A brand new version of the popular Soviet-designed game Tetris is now available with the Nintendo Game Boy and will soon be released for the NES. Wow. The Soviet Union. That's crazy. Oh, I know this game. Oh, I've played a bit of Tetris before. The thing about Tetris is, I'm not really good at thinking that much. And, like, I have to focus really hard in order to get any sort of, like, progress in that game. And after a while, I like, lose my flow, and then it, like, just messes up every single move that I make. Because, like, the thing is, you're not really trying to match lines up with each other. You're trying to set it up so you can, you know, match these lines up with each other. It's kind of weird. Nestor, where are you? Have you done your homework? Nestor! Telephone! Nestor, didn't you hear me? Oh, what's this? This looks easy. Mom, don't you have other things to do? Not now, Nestor. Hey, Howard, have you seen the new Game Boy? Sure. Both of us could play with the video link cable. Game over. Now that I have his confidence up, next time I'll let him have it. Just Batman. Just Batman. Okay. I don't even know what the fuck is happening anymore. There's just a bunch of random stuff on the pages now. Oh, they were actually talking about this game for a while. They were talking about this game, I think, before the movie even came out. They were like, oh, there's an upcoming movie, and there's gonna be a game with it, right? These boys are armed to the teeth. No, actually, though, I do want to try River City Ransom because it turned into River City Girls. There's like a bunch of spin-offs, I think, and I kind of want to try it. You don't know what River City Ransom is? Have you heard of River City Girls? River City Girls. It even has a sequel. I guess I'm just going to the Wikipedia every time now. I played a little bit of this game. Not enough to get a really good feel for it, but I don't know. Oh, you thought I didn't know what it was? Yeah, well, the main reason I really am concerned with it at all is because of River City Girls. I do want to start trying beat 'em ups though, because they seem like they're not as stressful. It's kind of like a 2D fighter, except without that added stress of being on one plane. Like you can just go to another plane if you want to back off from the enemies, and that's comforting for me to know. We're definitely beating some records with this stream. We've dropped 16,000 frames. So, you know, Guinness Book of World Records, if you're watching this right now, you can toss me your number, I guess. I don't know. Oh, this is a lot of text. I don't want to read. Why did they add so much lore and, like, and shit to this? And it was all a dream. I'm more comfortable with one Nestor thing at a time. Donkey Kong. Yeah, I want one Nestor comic. I mean, I like Nestor comics, but if you add like 7 of them, I'm not gonna be reading all that shit. So, alright. Number 1 was Zelda 2 again. Mario 2, Ninja Gaiden. Makes sense. I wonder if Punch-Out came back up. I feel like Punch-Out is such a timeless classic that it's number 17 now. It's so timeless though, come on. You just punch dudes and you dodge them. A boy and his blob. What is that shit? A root beer jelly bean turns the blob into a rocket. Licorice turns the blob into a ladder. This is drugs. Wait. Is this the start of a sentence? Absolute. A new licensee company is starting off with a bang. Their first offering, A Boy and His Blob, was created by the award-winning video game designer David Crane, who designed Pitfall and Ghostbusters. And it's mega hot. The novelty here, and it's a good one, is that the different powers the blob will use are dependent upon the flavor of jelly bean the boy feeds it. According to Absolute, this is the first game Crane has designed specifically for the NES. This is Blob that he feeds jelly beans. A couple of games which are drawing interest are LJN's Pictionary and High Tech's Win, Lose or Draw. Not much yet from the former, but check out these screenshots from High Tech. Is this an actual character? I can't help but notice that she has like a fleshed out design. She doesn't look like one of the little like gremlins that they usually pour out here. And she's on a bike. She's on like an ATV that says Susie on it. NES Journal. Last issue, we told you about a television program based on the Mario Bros. There's another television show coming your way based on Nintendo and licensee characters. It's titled Captain Ed, Game Master, and concerns 15-year-old Kevin Keane, a high school student and power player from Northridge, California, who's magically summoned into his television to Nintendo Land, like the game that came out in like 2013. Princess Lana, who rules Nintendo Land, had gathered together the forces of light, the heroes of the different areas which comprise Nintendo Land. Together they invoke the power of the orb and summon a champion from another world, Kevin, to fight the League of Darkness. As Kevin is pulled into his TV set, his loyal dog Duke faithfully follows his master and is transported to Nintendo Land. Mother Brain. That's all they're showing is these few characters? Oh, man. Yeah, Simon Belmont looks terrible in this. All the characters actually look pretty terrible, but it's just crazy enough that it existed in the first place. Totally cool, Eric. Of head of the class makes the grade with Nintendo. Eric of head. Okay, Eric of head of the class. I only recognized one of the celebrities that they showed. I don't know who these celebrities are. I just knew Jay Leno. And even then, I barely even know him. A video fan's dream come true. A guided tour at CES and lunch with Howard Phillips. Damn, I want to have lunch with Howard Phillips. Is he? Hold on, is he still alive? Howard Phillips, Nintendo. Howard Phillips is an American video game consultant and producer, best known as an early employee of and spokesman for Nintendo of America. But he's still alive. Leaving Nintendo in 1991, the parent company was Japan's most successful company. The Super NES was being launched in America. Nintendo was on track to soon become... Why'd he leave? At this time, he left Nintendo America after 10 years, and at age 32, Nintendo Power ran an official farewell. Damn. Well, there's some spoilers, guys. There's some spoilers for us. Is he gonna still be in the comics, though? Alright, because my frames have been fucking me up so badly today, because everything didn't go that well, and just setting up the stream, we'll probably do another one tomorrow, but I think this is gonna be the last issue that we're gonna visit today. What is this even? Oh, it's going into the, like, the digital world. Oh, Tetrisized. A boy and his blob. Ooh. When I moved from California to Michigan, I changed my address through the post office, but I never received my last 2 magazines. Why haven't my Nintendo Power magazines been forwarded, like the rest of my family's mail? Issues of Nintendo Power are sent to subscribers by way of third-class mail. With this type of mailing service, it isn't enough to update your address through the post office. The mail will not be forwarded to the new address. You must call our consumer service department at 1-800 blah 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 and update any changes to your address directly through us. That way you'll be sure not to miss one single issue. So are they not gonna get those other issues? Yeah, get Tetrisized, freaking moron. Are they just they're never gonna get their other issues, are they? Because they're not gonna get someone to go to where they delivered those to and then, like, bring them to them from there. They're just stuck at their old house now, aren't they? A Zelda and poetry fan. I did it. I defeated the first quest of the Legend of Zelda finally. This may not seem like a big deal to a lot of you fans, but for someone at my age, 75, I feel like I've accomplished quite a lot. I made up a poem about Nintendo while writing in my journal. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for a great game. My grandson introduced me to a Nintendo game that I play on my TV most of the day. The Legend of Zelda has taxed my brain, outwitting many demons throughout the play. Okay, okay. My wife says that I have lost my mind, and I have made her a house recluse. That doing so, I have been most unkind. She states that it's a form of spouse abuse. Oh, man. Gamers were even misunderstood back then, huh? I told her the alternative is my visiting pubs and possibly becoming a drunken So what is that, souse? Or go swimming with girls in hot water tubs. So what's wrong with my playing in the house? My wife's answer was a real doozy. She called the plumber and ordered a jacuzzi. So there goes the old Nintendo game. I guess I have only myself to blame. Damn. See, that started really cutely and nicely, and then it ended up, even in the poem, it was kind of cute. And then it just got worse and worse. Power player profile. Greg the Absorber Saluzzi. Yeah, hot women. No, but that poem, it really gives me the vibe of those, like, TikTok chicks who are like, oh, it's either me or the video game. Yeah, would you like to fuck me or would you like to play video game? Nintendo accomplishments. I've beaten 49 Nintendo games, including some of the toughest, such as Golgo 13, Deadly Towers, Metal Gear, and Ninja Gaiden. This man knows how to open his accomplishments. This man knows how to start a conversation about his accomplishments in video games. I also finished the Japanese version of Contra and Red Ninja. Editor's note. Greg sent us a videotape of the games he's finished. Oh man, they heard us. They heard us last time. Future games. My favorite types are role-playing games because I like medieval history. I plan to get Dragon Warrior Hydelide and The Adventure of Link soon. Game Boy also looks interesting and fun. Hobbies. Nintendo games, baseball and basketball. Chess, baseball cards, and computers. That looked very confusing. Seeing base and base next to each other, I was like, is he just gonna say baseball twice? And the fact that his picture's right there too. I also like singing, and I'm forming a speed metal band with some friends. Oh, that's cute. Strategies. Concentration is important. I let someone else get the phone if it rings in the middle of my game. Words from the pro. I love Nintendo, and I've beaten just about every game I've faced. People always come to me for game hints. I beat most of my games in less than a night. I would like to be a video game designer someday. Oh yeah, wouldn't we all? I feel like everyone who's ever played a video game in their childhood, every single person who's been in love with video games, always had a phase of their life where they were, and I'm not saying that it's a phase that passes for everyone, but everyone has this moment where they're like, oh, I want to make video games. I love video games so much. I mean, some people actually go through with it and make video games, but I think most of us are just thinking that because we had fun, you know? We had fun playing video games, so it must be fun making them too, but it's a lot of hard work. Oh, speaking of hard work, look at all these little, tiny little screenshots they put here. So many tiny screenshots. Howard's tips for advanced players. Our Nintendo resident Tetris master, Howard Phillips, has developed a few tips for survival in the fast lane for practice players. When the tetrads are, I thought they're called tetraminos. When tetrads are tumbling at a high rate with little room for mistakes, fractions of seconds are incredibly valuable. With these pointers and a lot of practice, if you're already, oh, okay. It's the whole page is pointers. I was like, that's not a pointer, that's just saying a fact that the game is hard. Oh, you're still in that phase. That's epic. Okay, here's our Howard and Nestor. T-minus 30 seconds and counting. Ain't careful. It's one small step. Nobody is going to believe me out in the action. What does this fucking say? Not for all the green cheese on the moon. Watch this giant leap. So where's all the cheese? Help, I'm being abducted. That sounds like Nestor, come on. I didn't know who was who, so I was just making shit up. I was just making up voices. Take me to your leader, you quacks. Hello, fellow captive. What are you in for? Did you say quack to them? They hate that, you know. Yeah, well, what else do you say to a duck? I can't read. It's so fucking tiny. It's so small. No, don't turn the page 2 times. Scroll up to this. See, look at how cleaner that looks. It's so much easier to read. The door is guarded. That only leaves going through the solid wall. This looks like a job for Roboduck. They must have a key somewhere. Stay there. I have an idea. First I need a key from the 3rd floor. Then I can go through the... Is this... What game is this for? Did they say what game this was for? With the remote control, I can call back the Roboduck. Aha, here it is. So what do you do with that? Change the channel? Stand back. Okay. Say you're here too? I thought I was the only Earthling on the moon. Well, I guess we'll see you back on Earth, Nestor. Doubt if we had enough fuel to blast off with 3 passengers anyway. Hey, wait, it was just a joke. I don't think that was worth it. I'm like sucking worse and worse each time with the voices. Iron sword? Dude, that looks insane. Seek the help of the 4 animal kings? That looks crazy. I like that. The fierce wind elemental. Dude, why would they leave him for saying that? That's fucked up. Yeah, it is kind of fucked up that they abandoned him like that, but... maybe they didn't realize he was joking. Winter Winners. When was this issue? This was the November and December issue. It's not enough snowflakes. What are you freaking doing? I didn't even realize that, really, that this was a December-ish issue. Yeah, this issue kind of blows. Ooh, no, but this game is amazing. So they got Mario Land. Revenge of the Gator. Is that not just... Oh, that's pinball. Okay. Portable pinball. Castlevania, The Adventure. Motocross, tennis, baseball, alleyway. How many Game Boy games were actually, like, good? You know what I mean? Like, good. Like, solid experiences. Because, like 70% of these are just sports games. And I'm sure they were fine, but it's like... If you play a sports game on the Game Boy, you're definitely going to find a sports game you like way better on a future console. Or even in like the NES. Yeah, Konami never lets us down. Those are sick designs. Is this a Konami thing? Is that what you're saying? There's a time when you had to use an IBM, Apple, or Amiga to experience the most sophisticated computer adventures. Now these new generation thrillers are coming to your NES. Starting with Shadowgate and Adventure Quest, set in the haunting world of Tarkus. Those things look fucking sick. Like, to be H with you. To be completely H. A boy in his block. This is cursed. Okay, it doesn't look as offensive in the game itself, but that is grotesque. This looks like something that someone would make like a children's chapter book out of. And you know, there's a ton of like different children's chapter books and children's books that exist, and they're just weird as fuck like this. And nobody even questions it, because they're like, oh, it's just for a kid, it's fine. But look at this. That's weird. That's fucking weird. Another like a diagonal isometric game. Those ones usually were not that great. Those are hard to control when your controller is a D-pad. You know, because each direction that you're going is not actually like the direction that you're pointing at. So you might as well just hold your controller diagonally if you're gonna play a game like that. It's all just guides and shit. Favorite NES game? Nobunaga's Ambition. Nobunaga's Ambition. Isn't that the game that is that the game that crossed over with? Yeah, that's the game that became Pokemon Conquest, kinda. That's crazy that I know facts like that sometimes. I didn't know if it came out. I didn't think it came out of Japan, but I mean, that's why I was kind of confused about it. First to be released outside Japan. Oh, so I guess Ambition was released outside of Japan. Okay. What even was, I don't even, what was the game about? Is it kind of like Fire Emblem, sort of? This isn't what it looked like. This is not what it looked like. It was on the NES, right? Yeah, this is probably what it looked like. I don't have the brain capacity to play games that looked like that. That looks really nice, but I mean, I still don't think I would be able to play it. Number one is Mega Man 2. Holy shit. It makes sense. Makes sense. That game's like amazing, right? Zelda 2. And Mike Tyson went back up to 13. Nice. Zelda 2 takes the prize for the hottest player pick. Your votes show how strong some of the older games still are. It's good to know that loyalty is still alive and well. Is it a bird? Is it a comet? Is it a plane? Oh, holy shit. Just had a fucking aneurysm. It's Mega Man 2. The pros at Nintendo are trading in their cars for jet sleds. Mega Man 2 mania is running rampant. Dealers still like those bouncing brothers. Don't say it like that. Those bouncing baby brother boys. Capcom Children's Corner. Oh, they have a corner where they keep children. That's nice. The Wizard. On December 14th, Universal City Studios will premiere The Wizard, a movie that is sure to be a blockbuster hit for video game fans. The film stars Fred Savage, The Wonder Years, and Beau Bridges in a story where being a power player is more a matter of survival than fun. Does anyone actually recommend this movie? Because this is technically a video game movie, and I haven't seen it before, but under the blanket statement that video game movies suck, I kind of just assumed that this counted as well. Celebrity power player profile. Best video game accomplishment. Beat the Mr. X in Kung Fu 3 times in one game and made it to level 4 the 4th time around. Games planning to conquer next. Mario 3, Track and Field 2, Blades of Steel, and Bad Dudes. Mario Bros. 3, look to the future of the NES game packs. It's been rumored that Mario and Luigi will be back in a new adventure for the NES. And now it's official. Super Mario Bros. 3, which is already a hit for player choice, Nintendo's arcade system. Was Luigi in this one? Will make its NES debut in 1990. We'll have more details next issue on exactly when it will be released. In the meantime, you can check it out on our play choice. I don't remember if that one has Luigi. How could they live with themselves calling the games Super Mario Brothers, and then they gave up on including Luigi after a while? Oh, the back looks Christmassy. So yeah, that was our Christmas special, I guess. I don't know. I'll probably be doing this again before Christmas. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, that's what I like to imagine, is I would be fucking hyped for so much of this. But what I'm not hyped for is to look back on this stream and see what it looked like. I really hope it didn't look so bad, dropping basically 20,000 frames, but whatever. But thanks for coming by regardless. Thanks for checking this out, sticking through to the end. I'll be seeing you guys maybe tomorrow. I'll probably want to reset my internet after this, right? 20,000 frames. Doing absolutely nothing. Mind you, I'm not playing music from the internet. I'm not like watching a Netflix show at the same time. I'm not like this should not be that grating on my internet that I dropped that many frames from these still images of times old. But yeah, have a good night, guys, and I don't know, eat your vegetables and stuff. Bye.